There are 4 seasons in Ireland, but not the ones you were taught or think you know. These ancient seasons are older than calendars, older than names. They don't arrive all at once. They arrive as feelings. There is a season that wakes you. It shapes your attention, sharpens it, and draws your eye to small things, details you might otherwise pass by. There is the one that breaks you, and if you accept its challenge, it will test you beyond habits, beyond what you thought you believed about yourself. Then there is the one that remakes you. It asks you to rebuild, slowly, deliberately, from what remains. And then there is the season, finally, that turns you inward, away from noise, away from display. It invites a quieter kind of listening. These seasons were not invented. They were observed. Because while memory lives in language and culture and story, the land continues, with or without us. The land remembers. We're so used to thinking of the year as 4 neat acts, defined by dates. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. But that way of seeing is very recent. For a long time, people here marked the year differently. Not by temperature or by numbers, but by thresholds. Moments when something turned. Not visibly, but meaningfully. The winter solstice was one of those moments. Not because light suddenly returns, it doesn't. But because from here, it begins to change direction. And that mattered. It reminds people that something was shifting. Animals in the field knew it. The land itself knew it. And deep down, so did we. You don't celebrate solstice because it's bright. You mark it because it's not. Most of us today live in systems that are good at counting things. Time, outputs, progress. I myself work inside that system. Old calendars, however, weren't built to measure productivity. They were built to train attention. Rather than asking how much, they asked, what's changing? So as we move from the Celtic calendar quarter point of winter solstice into Imbolc, I'm going to use this space to mark them from my own little corners of the world. So this is where the year turns. Not suddenly, not loudly, but quietly, at its darkest edge. The land remembers these thresholds, and so do we, even if we've forgotten how. This is where the journey begins.